Effie Greathouse, Aisha Bell DuBois, Scott Bailey, and Aaron Frazier. Just on the consent agenda?
No, we can call them all up,
Okay.
or just
Yeah.
yeah, let's call them all up. All right. Same guidelines as before apply. Just also a quick reminder about if you're being for public comments, make sure that you do not violate FERPA laws and any identifiable things of our students. This includes testimonies using information that anything that's identifiable, especially in our school community, by use of direct or indirect linkages such as school grade, special education, or other status. Yeah, so just a quick reminder about that. I say just go in the order that you were called. So, thank you.
Dr. Effie Greathouse, Greathouse. Thank you, Dr. Armstrong, for working so quickly to reorient the district towards collaboration with the community on air quality. In the past, we've seen families and scientists bring air quality problems and solutions to the district or its contractors, only to be met with silence or worse. I do work off and on for community groups in fence line communities around the country. These are communities in Louisiana, in the Bay Area, Pennsylvania, who live right next door to oil refineries. Most communications from PPS on air quality issues in the past few years have been a mix of denial, dismissiveness, and misinformation that felt and sounded the same as the kinds of spin that oil companies use when they respond to fence line communities. I am so heartened by the very different and positive experience this time. Dr. Armstrong in particular listened, responded, and took action to shift towards a more open and collaborative approach. Our group is going to reorient ourselves towards ongoing dialogue with the district too, and that includes that we will continue public commenting on a more regular basis. I also want to bring a specific problem and solution to this forum tonight. Last month, this remind message went out to the entire district about how PPS manages winter illness. There is nothing about air purifiers in this message. It's all washing hands and cleaning surfaces. This message shows that we have not learned the lessons of the pandemic in our district about how respiratory viruses spread through the air. A lesson identified by Dr. Joseph Allen's keynote at the White House Summit on Indoor Air Quality is that cleaning the air needs to be the first line of defense against respiratory illness. We learned that flu is 50% airborne. So when a message like this is really only talking about preventing spread from surfaces, we are leaving out the prevention of half of flu transmissions. We learned that we have a whole new way to get sick. The new coronavirus in the mix does not spread through surfaces. It spreads by us breathing in air full of infectious aerosols. We learned from research in Italy that we can cut virus transmission in schools by 82% when we clean classroom air at a rate of 6 air changes an hour. Our group has specific suggestions for what to say about our air purifiers in these kinds of illness prevention messages. I need to wrap up, so I don't have time to list out our proposed edits, but the proposed edits that I will share with the board and leadership are based on our members' success at getting principals to request their second air purifiers and getting their teachers in their schools enthusiastic about running those air purifiers. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Fair. Next up we have, I believe, Scott Bailey.
Good evening. I checked my email like 5 minutes ago, and I'm on the docket. I didn't know. Chair Wang, Director, Student Director, Superintendent Armstrong. Thanks for giving me 3 minutes. Yes. Okay, as usual. I'll cut to the chase about the bond. Well, a little bit of intro. Some of you know me, some of you don't. I've been working on stuff for 27 years. Served on the school board 2017